Hi, welcome back to Penny's podcast, where I interview business owners or leaders in organizations, and they share some tips and tricks that might help other business owners and leaders. Today, I have Dhaval with me from India, and he is going to tell us a little bit about his background and how he got into what he's doing today, helping actually immigrants and come into
Yeah.
different countries. So it's really interesting. Deval and I met through which is a business networking international group. And I am part of a group in Martinsville, which is near Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. So we met online because I'm not in India as much as I would love to. Nevertheless, Deval's here with me. It's 6 a.m. this morning. What day is this? Jeez. For me, it is
Sunday.
Sunday. That's right. I'm forgetting
Yeah.
what day it is. Okay, welcome, Deval.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
So tell us a little bit of your background and how you transitioned from, you know, the old Duval to the new Duval. What you're doing now. What were you doing before?
Yeah. Yes. So my career started in logistics. So my father owned a logistic business. We had 7 trucks. We operated a franchisee of Viara Logistics Limited. Once the business flourished, the company decided to form its own office. So it was a franchisee. Company decided to form its own office, parallelly grow its office, and then share revenue with us. At that moment, my father decided to stop the franchisee, hand over it to them, and asked me to take up something by myself. That's when I had options, and I decided to take coaching and training center as my business. I had my family, my cousins from my maternal side into this, who assisted me in the initial establishment of the venture. Things started moving well, so we started interacting with engineering colleges, students, and assisted them in trainings. Predominantly, we do institutional trainings. So, what we do, we assist students to get skill based trainings and get employments based on that. So maybe India or abroad. So abroad came in picture a little later. So we've been doing this for past 8 years. Abroad came in nearly in the third or fourth year of our existence. So the students themselves were saying and were asking for this type of guidance, consulting, because a lot of students from India are opting masters in international countries for the quality of education, for the pay packages, better lifestyle, better exposure. Because the long term goal is a lot of engineering students are having is to have their employment opportunities in multinational companies. So, this also helps them to build their profile accordingly. So, this is what brought me.
So you started out with your family's company way back when, like a logistics company, and that ended up being a
Yeah,
franchise. So that's pretty cool.
correct.
So you got some business experience through your family, and then
Yes.
dad gave you a little push and said, "Go off and do your own thing."
Yes.
I like
Yeah.
that. Push you out of the nest, right? Yeah. And then you started a company helping students at the university level then find jobs. That's how it first started. And then now it's turned into not only a job, but maybe doing their master's or education outside of India or international. Wow. Okay. So why did you choose that? Why did you choose students? Why did you want to help them?
Yeah, so the choice was very clear. So I had two options, either to get into fitness or into education system. I had support into education system way back when I had this options, and that's why I started doing this. So as I mentioned, my family, my maternal side family, my cousins were doing this similar venture in other parts of India. So they assisted me to establish the same pattern in Kolhapur in my region, and that's where we managed to take off.
I see. Some more family support, really, and them helping to kind of model the way. That's interesting. It's always good to have people who can help you who've already done it, maybe, or are on the similar path. Yeah. Thanks, Deval. So then, so now you're helping students find these jobs, or maybe become an international student. So how does that help them? You were saying that it helps, I guess, have a better life, maybe get a better career. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, so if you see the quality of education, first I would like to talk about that. It's far better than Indian Institute. There are a handful of Indian institutions who are offering an equal amount of quality education that we can get from abroad. That's the point number one. Point number two is the pay packages. So in India, for engineering students, it's humongous competition. So if they plan their career international for the first 10 or 15 years of their life, they build a good corpus. So they don't have to struggle for a longer time in if they stay back in India. And this awareness that's present in a lot of engineering students. They know that this is possible, and that's why they start opting this path. I have also observed a lot of fraudulent happening with students. They are misguided, they are mistreated sometimes, which I preferably avoid and guide them well, give them the best options, and so far.
Wow. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that they need a little bit of help getting that all organized because you don't want them to end up somewhere bad and have a bad experience or dangerous experience. I didn't think of that angle. Okay. So, do you have a success story to maybe share about someone who's gone through your program?
Yeah, some recent success stories. We uh, two students from Pune, the other part of Maharashtra. It's a metro city nearby to Kolhapur, so it's almost 250 kilometers away from us. They approached me for consultancy, and we haven't seen each other personally. We haven't met each other personally. Everything happened online, and they were looking for options in Ireland, so Dublin, preferably. I could secure them better colleges. So they had an offer from Dublin Business School, but I could secure them offers from National College of Ireland. That's a better QS ranking, better college. And yeah, also I could secure them a scholarship of 3,000 euros each. There were two students, 3,000 euros each. And then one student flew in past September, and one student is gonna fly in next 5 days. 30th January is his flight.
So you help them with their flights, get everything organized for them?
Yes, yes. Flights, accommodation, visa, their profile building, their IELTS coaching. So everything gets figured out.
Quite the service.
Yeah, we have government support also. There are a lot of Indian communities and even Indian government scholarships that school students apply for. That's the first thing. Second thing, government has also instructed nationalized banks, and they have formed a set of universities where the students can opt for 100% collateral free education loan if they want, if they are good in grades for particular countries. So yeah, this is how the Indian government is supporting students for pursuing their career overseas.
Fantastic. Do you have a tip for a student who is out there or a person who's out there looking maybe to do some work or to get a international student loan of some kind or do you have a tip for anybody?
Yeah, so first tip is start early. So I usually educate students to start their career during their bachelor's. So they have to start taking industrial exposure in their second year, third year, whatever possible. Best part is to start it in their second year. A minimum an hour or two they have to spend in industry and gain related experience, understand what they can get their specialization into. So that's how they build their proficiency, and that's how they get the awareness of what is happening in India, what can be achieved if they go global. So that's my first tip. And secondly, I encourage them to see the possibilities of their career in international countries, especially English speaking countries, and see what's happening there related, explore job openings in the related industries, explore the technologies that is trending in related industries in international countries, and that's how they can, aspire to achieve that. So starting early is the best tip I give them.
That's a good tip for a lot of things. Start early. Everything always takes longer than you think, and you have to put in more effort than you think. So that's a really good effort, a really good a lot of things. So thanks for that. And how do people find you? So people want to connect with you. How do they find you?
So we are, yes, yes, yes. So when I talk about starting early, so this is open, an open suggestion to all institutions in India as well as abroad. So they can educate their students early in their graduation, provide them skill development trainings, and encourage them to start their career there. So I can be reached out on my Instagram handle, my website, my LinkedIn profile, and I am also active on WhatsApp. So these are the platforms where we can be reached on, and you can understand what services we do.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Dhaval. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.